Yes, sir. Our first fight of the evening is sponsored by El Mariachi Mexican Food. Born from a deep love and passion for Mexican cuisine, they proudly carry the legacy of Mexican traditions and seasonings. This family-run business puts in tireless effort and dedication to ensure every bite is worthwhile for their cherished customers and cherished Fierce fans. Be sure to stop up by their food truck and try their signature tacos at El Mariachi Mexican Food. Fierce fans, make some noise and welcome Luke Foxley and Nathan Ayers to the cage.
All right, first to make the walk tonight will be Wasatch Combat Sports' Luke Foxley. Jason, 9 years of training backs him for this one, also led by Casey Wilkinson, one of the top striking coaches in the entire state.
Yeah, he's training at one of the top gyms in the state, Wasatch Combat. I actually started my training down there at Wasatch Combat. So he's coming out of a good gym. He's going to be well prepared tonight. This should be a great matchup.
Yeah, sharing the room with someone like Nina Usharawadi, right?
Yeah, it's great. She was my first Muay Thai coach that kind of brought me into this. So, yeah, I don't see her here tonight.
Luke Foxley, 24 years of age, began training various martial arts around the age of 15, and so definitely well prepped for this kickboxing bout as he enters the cage for his initial inaugural walk as a kickboxer. First time in the big gloves, but privy to competition is the well-traveled Nate Ayers. Jason, 36 jiu-jitsu matches, an MMA fight, all under 2 years, adds to the resume tonight in his kickboxing debut.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see Nate in there. He's obviously got Joel Harlow, Trey McCoy in his corner. It's a gym that I obviously train out of right now. I've watched him train. I know he's ready for the fight. He's going to come conditioned. He's ready to roll.
All right, let's pull up that tail of the tape right now. Luke Foxley facing off against Nate Ayers in this amateur featherweight kickboxing bout. Ayers, 1 year senior, both fighters identical in height at 5'10", both fighters making weight at 145 pounds. Luke Foxley and Nate Ayers both making their kickboxing debuts here tonight.
This fight is an amateur featherweight kickboxing bout scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner. Making his amateur debut, he stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Wasatch Combat Sports and Spider Monkey Muay Thai, hailing from Culpeper, Virginia. Fierce fans, make some noise for Luke Foxley! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, also making his amateur debut. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Sierra MMA, hailing from Salt Lake City, Utah. Fierce fans, make some noise for Nate Black Adam Ayers!
Debuting Luke Foxley in the blue gloves, Sierra MMA's Nate Ayers in the red. This featherweight kickboxing bout to start up Fierce Challenger Series 8 is brought to you by El Mariachi Mexican Food, authentic Mexican dishes that have conquered the hearts and bellies of countless food lovers. El Mariachi Mexican Food, an official sponsor of Fierce FC.
Blake, can I just say I love the leopard print shorts that Nate Ayers is wearing tonight.
We got them off the screen right now, but they're going to pop into frame right there. Yep. Look absolutely wonderful to kick off Fierce Challenger Series 8. A flurry to start. Foot on the gas for Ayers.
It looks like Ayers was going for a takedown there. It looked like Nate got caught there.
Some flurries in the phone booth. Ayers Lands a takedown, wasn't allowed to. We're going to get a quick warning from Tyler Tomlinson. Tyler Tomlinson busy tonight, 9 assignments. He will be in the cage for every single fight here tonight.
The adrenaline's going with these two. They were ready to go at it.
Bout slated for 3 2-minute rounds. Again, Ayers in the red gloves, Foxley in the blue. Back to the action we go.
Nice shots landed by Nate Ayers. Big shots landed by Nate Ayers.
Another separation from Tyler Tomlinson. Nice kick landed. Drops Foxley. Ayers gets a pop from the HEBER crowd. Loading into that really heavy, Jason.
Yeah, you can see a little Joe Haro in Nate with the way he's moving to side.
Down he goes, and that's it. Nate Ayers in the first round. That's it. Tyler Tomlinson's going to call it. Nate Ayers capitalizes on the kickboxing debut.
That was a huge shot by Nate Ayers. Great footwork, set that big right hand up and just dropped it.
Nate Ayers, explosive as they come to kick off the card. Unbelievable performance, unbelievable showing. Luke Foxley was all game.
See a little Joe Haro in Nate with the way he's moving to side.
Down he goes, and that's it. Nate Ayers in the first round. To the immediate finish. But we did get that 10-second clap, or the 10-second count, I apologize. And that will do it. Luke Foxley, certainly disappointed, but a great showing by him as he's getting iced by his head coach, Casey Wilkinson. We move on over to Nate Ayers, who shows out in the kickboxing debut. The Sierra MMA crew alongside him, fired up for what was a great way to kick off the night. All right, looks like we are just about ready to make it official for the first time tonight. We're going to kick it over to Jackson Hopes.
Fierce fans, referee Tyler Tomlinson has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute 46 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO, Nate Black Ayers. My bad, Nate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the winner, Mr. Nate Ayers. Nate, phenomenal performance. You guys came out there pretty quick. What was the game plan coming in tonight?
Game plan was pretty much close the distance, keep that pressure up, and bomb with, that right hand, baby.
The right hand landed.
It did.
Talk us a little bit. You looked like you were setting it up with some of your footwork, your side-to-side movement. Did you see something with him that shot was going to land?
Yeah, he would hesitate on that rear leg kick, so I feinted, went in over the top.
Awesome, great performance. Is there anybody you want to give thanks to tonight?
I want to thank my friends and family for coming out here. I want to thank Sierra MMA. Great program out there, great curriculum. I also want to wish Dave a happy birthday, Dave!
Awesome, man. Phenomenal performance. What's next for you?
We're going to go back to the gym. Joe's going to give me prep, Trey's going to give me prep, and we're going to keep moving forward.
Awesome. Once again, congratulations on a phenomenal performance. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Mr. Nate Ayers.
back here for a two-man booth.
Got to make it a little. We don't have
What a showing for Nate Ayers. That was really fun.
Great performance. He had great footwork. Started off a little, it was a little sloppy at first, but I think he found his rhythm. He got that side-to-side footwork in there, and he landed that big right hand and just dropped Luke Foxley.
Yeah, I didn't get the opportunity to mention this because the fight was so quick, but Nate Ayers does have an MMA fight underneath his belt. And to talk a little bit about that, I mean, did get the loss in that one, but dropped his opponent in his first MMA fight. Certainly possesses power as we head into our second fight. Jackson Hoops, we're going to kick it over to him right now.
Our next fight of the evening is sponsored by Panzerati's Pizza. Stop by their food truck this evening for Colombian-style mouth-watering pizza alongside traditional foods such as papa rellenas and empanadas. Don't miss delighting in the country's famous pineapple and tartar sauces. With their thin crust and loads of delicious toppings, your taste buds won't stop dancing. Like their hips, their food doesn't lie at Panzerati's Pizza. Fierce fans, make some noise and welcome Peyton Tomlin and Alan Aragon to the cage.
All right, fired up. Another commencing walk for that man, Peyton Tomlin. Jason, the 10th walk of 2023 for Excite MMA. They're batting 1,000 right now. Tomlin looks to extend that trend.
There's no hotter gym in the state of Utah right now than Excite MMA. These guys are on fire. I love watching these guys fight. This is, this kid's going to bring it tonight.
Peyton Tomlin, a longtime friend of Cross Hughes, dating back to when they lived in Arkansas. They actually went to high school together. Hughes certainly been an integral part to the buildup of this fight. Hughes has been as hot of a hot streak as anyone.
I love it. I love who he's training with. He's down there with Carson Hardman, Cross Hughes. This is going to be exciting. It's going to be a good fight.
Peyton Tomlin facing off against Alan Aragon. Alan Aragon back for the first time in 18 months. Excited to see him back. Actually, I apologize, 12 months. Cole Schaefer's back after 18 months away, but we are very excited for this welterweight bout as Peyton Tomlin enters the cage. All right, well, just in the nick of time, 364 days away, but back for a second in under a year is Agima's Alan Aragon. Jason unofficially controlled his opponent for 48% of the debut, but did not land him a notch in the win column. Told me he's got a big chip on his shoulder in pursuit of his first win here tonight.
Yeah, Alan Aragon, he did get the nod in that first fight, but he's coming back. He's at a solid gym, another top gym in Utah, Agima Jiu-Jitsu, Dame Aristobal. They got a great program down there in Provo, Utah. Their fighters are always ready. This is a great matchup, man. We got to give Zach props for the matchups tonight.
The winningest gym versus the most active gym. Agima versus Excite MMA here tonight as Alan Aragon getting taken care of by our man Mace Sellers as he heads into the cage. We're going to pull up that tail of the tape right now for this amateur welterweight bout, the first MMA bout of the evening against Peyton Tomlin and Alan Aragon. Tomlin, 1 year senior to Aragon. Tomlin also 4 inches taller. Tomlin weighing in at 170 pounds. Aragon weighing in at 169. Tomlin will be making his debut as Aragon heads into his second bout of his amateur career.
This fight is an amateur welterweight MMA bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner. Making his amateur debut, he stands 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighed in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Excite MMA, hailing from Mena, Arkansas. Fierce fans, make some noise for Peyton Tomlin. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He holds an amateur record of 0 wins and 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 169 pounds. Fighting out of Agima Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, hailing from Orem, Utah. Fierce fans, make some noise for Alan El Oso Aragon.
Alan Aragon, after 12 months away in the red gloves, debuting Peyton Tomlin in the blue. This welterweight bout is brought to you by Panzerotti's Pizza, Colombian-style, mouth-watering pizza. Your taste buds won't stop dancing. Panzerotti's Pizza, an official sponsor of Fierce FC. Aragon steps into that big overhand right in the orthodox stance. Tomlin closes the distance. In on the takedown, but a quick reversal for Aragon. A blue belt in jiu-jitsu over at Agima, former wrestler at Utah Tech University. Alan Aragon controlled 4 minutes and 11 seconds of his last fight. Able to get the quick reversal, though.
Yeah, he's looked like he's going to mount right now, and he's about ready to get his knee clear. You see, Peyton looks like he's going for a reversal now. Great control from Aragon. You can see that wrestling experience.
Aragon, a wrestler out in Orem, Utah in high school, and again wrestled down south in St. George for a season. Been very active at the Provo gym as he gets that outside trip.
Little fence grab there from Peyton, but no harm, no foul, I guess, Tyler Tomlinson says. Allen landed some big shots right now.
Aragon vastly improved in terms of the control pressure on top, Jason.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing. He's right now he's controlling Tomlin. He's got him down. Tomlin really doesn't have an answer right now being on the bottom. He's trying to fight. He's looking for stuff, but he's not quite. Aragon landed some nice dirty boxing from the top there. Just trying to stay busy and pepper them with shots.
Peyton Tomlin has clocked in for the past 2 years at Excite MMA in Lehi, Utah. Aragon separates, peppers in another shot.
It's been a minute since we've seen an Excite MMA guy be controlled like this for a full round. They always seem to pull it out, though, Blake, don't they?
Tomlin, oh, go ahead.
Sorry about that. I was just going to say more heavy shots from Aragon. Just controlling. Now he's going into mount.
Alan Aragon staying busy on the top as we have about 15 seconds remaining in the first round. Tomlin fighting to get back up to the feet. Aragon pulls him back in. Jason, I don't know if you saw that, but there was a little bit of talking between them, it looked like, right at the end there.
There was a little bit of talking. They were both, it looked like Peyton was throwing some shots behind, and Aragon was trying to throw a few shots and sink in that choke. I like the competitive fire from both guys.
Tough first round for Peyton Tomlin as we see Carson Hardman, who's going to be on our show in November, going down to 155 pounds. But we see Peyton Tomlin right now. Doesn't seem completely dejected, but certainly dropped off that round.
Yeah, he definitely dropped off in that round. You could a distinct difference in the wrestling and jiu-jitsu from Aragon. He pretty much controlled Peyton that whole round. I think the game plan's got to be Peyton's probably going to want to keep this standing. Aragon might want to try to get this back down the ground and try to get a submission in there. One thing we know about the Excite MMA guys, there's no quit in these guys.
As tough as they come.
Same can be said for the Agima guys as well. I shouldn't just say that.
Top of round number 2, presented by Panzerotti's Pizza. Tyler Tomlinson just about ready to kick it off. In on that double leg quick. Aragon back to the bank he goes as he takes down Tomlin within the first 10 seconds of the second round.
Yeah, I'm sure the coaches were just take this fight to the ground. I expect to see him he's either going to jump in and try to get back into full mount and work some signs of submission. There he goes, getting that knee through.
Cleanly to the mount he goes is Aragon.
Probably see a little pressure there. Now he's going to start raining down shots. We're going to get probably jumped for that back take just a little too quick at Aragon, and now Peyton's on top.
Tomlin starting to put out a little bit of offense. Aragon quick to get back up.
A slight mistake there from Aragon. I thought he should have taken his time a little bit, and I think he could have had that back take, but he got a little jumpy on that.
Alan Aragon, never been submitted in MMA or jiu-jitsu competition over the course of the past few years. Tomlin lands a good one there.
He's gone for that trip takedown about 3 times now, and he's gotten it every time, and Peyton's grabbed defense every time.
Alan Aragon, 3 for 11 on takedowns in his last fight. Certainly more efficient here in his second.
Yeah, he looks really good tonight. Aggressive. He's landed some shots in the dirty boxing when he gets in there in the clinch. And now right back into mount.
I think it's safe to say, too, Jason, that this is exactly what Aragon wanted to do in the first fight, but was unable to due to the defensive wrestling of Tanner Stetler.
Yeah, he's looking really good tonight. He's pretty much... There we go. Now he's got that arm trapped. We'll either see him laying down shots.
Tough position to be in for Tomlin, but able to get that overhook and stopping a little bit of the offense there.
Aragon a couple hard shots. Peyton's got to get that right arm free, or and now he's belly down. Nope. Great job from Peyton. He's fighting and he's not giving up.
Tomlin attempting to get back up. Aragon beginning to push him down.
And this is frustrating when you're a guy at the bottom. I mean, I've been here many times in my jiu-jitsu days, and just having a guy control you like this, it's tough. You can hear Dane in Allen's corner telling him to posture and punch.
Moving up the body a bit. Final 10 seconds, round 2. The ground and pound ensues as Tomlin goes back for that sit-up sweep. Aragon jumps to the back. Alan Aragon, his grappling at his suffocating best, Jason.
Yeah, a little too much for Peyton Tomlin tonight. I got to give credit to Peyton for, he's not throwing in the towel. He's staying scrappy. He's doing what he needs to do to not take a significant amount of damage. But right now, he's pretty much getting controlled by Alan Aragon.
We're over in the corner of Alan Aragon right now. We see Dana Rissazabal as well. Giving a little bit of coaching alongside Alden Ashcraft. Seems fresh headed into this third and final round.
Yeah, I didn't think he was exerting too much energy. He was on top pretty much the whole time, controlling, doing everything he needed to do, doing all the right things to keep that control and landing in a few shots here and there. I expect him to see him go right for that takedown again and get right in that top position.
The first thing he did in the exchange, stayed there the entirety of the round, except for a few moments when Tomlin got back up.
I'm super impressed with Peyton's conditioning though right now. He's breathing a little hard, but this kid is, there's no quit in him.
Excite MMA, certainly one of the highest level gyms when it comes to the oxygen tank and the gas tank of their fighters.
Something in the water down there at Excite MMA, I tell you what.
Top of the third round we go. Stepping into that overhand right again is Aragon. Back up against the cage is Tomlin as he throws a knee.
Aragon going right back to his bread and butter. Peyton doing a good job defending it for right now. I like to see.
Under the knees he goes is Aragon trying to get another one.
Peyton doing a good job staying heavy. Great takedown defense in this third round so far for Peyton.
Solid takedown defense by the 22-year-old.
Now he went to the other side with the trip takedown on the right leg. And now back in a familiar position with Alan Aragon back in the mount. Just smothering from Alan Aragon.
We're hearing from the corner of Tomlin that he needs to get up. Difficult to do with the way that the legs are positioned, as you see on your screen from Alan Aragon. Grapevined in, Jason.
Oh, yeah, he's got his legs grapevine. He's got him up against the head, his head up against the cage, so he couldn't, there was really nowhere for him to go. He's got that, Alan had his right forearm right in his mouth.
We hear from Tyler Tomlinson, Alan Aragon needing to see a little bit more movement and action from him as we head to the final minute of the third and final round.
Yeah, you can hear Alden telling him to posture up. I think if he gets a chance to posture up and land some shots, he might get Peyton to roll to his belly and sink in a rear naked choke and finish this.
Similar transitions throughout the entirety of the fight. Looks as though Alan Aragon has swelled to a favorite as we close out round number 3, I apologize.
Nice solid performance so far from the bell to coming up to the end of this third round. He's pretty much dominated the whole fight. You can hear Dane saying they want him to finish it. And it's not like he's not trying. Peyton is doing a great job of being scrappy. Look, every time Alan goes to land those shots, Peyton's trying to get up and he's trying to posture up so he's not taking those shots.
Final 10 seconds of the third and final round. Aragon starting to throw a little bit of offense. We will go to the judges' scorecard. All signs point to Alan Aragon getting it done as he's fired up alongside Alden Ashcraft.
Yeah, big win for Alan Aragon tonight. That was an impressive performance. Peyton, don't hang your head, brother.
An unfortunate way for it to end with Peyton Tomlin, but we will have to see what the judges have to say. But fired up, and rightfully so, is Alan Aragon. We move over to Peyton Tomlin. Certainly disappointed, but stayed valiant throughout the entirety of the 9 minutes. And we will make it official in just a few moments alongside Jackson Hooks.
Fierce fans, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Alan Aragon!
All right, Alan, come over here to my good side, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Alan Aragon. Alan, impressive performance from bell to bell. The wrestling was phenomenal. The jiu-jitsu was phenomenal. What was the game plan coming in here tonight?
Honestly, I didn't really have a game plan. I knew my guy was 0-0, so I was just going to come in here and whatever I felt, it's just what went. So, yeah.
Yeah, man, great performance tonight. You're 1-1 now. What's next for you?
I definitely want to stay active after this one. Last time I took a pretty long break because of, personally family stuff, but this time I'm excited to get back in here. It's going to be good.
Is there anybody you want to give thanks to tonight? Sponsors, friends, family?
Oh, absolutely. I want to shout out my coaches, Dane, Alden was here cornering me. Court, he couldn't make it tonight, but he's been with me since high school. All my teammates at Agima, My girlfriend Miley has helped me out a ton in preparation for this fight camp. You know, all my family is just really awesome, so yeah.
Right on. Congratulations again on a wonderful, phenomenal performance. Can't wait to see you back in the cage. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Alan Aragon.
With martial arts as a child.
I actually was there in the same camp was to be training to fight Connor.
I did not want to go in there. I would sit out in my car, my stomach's churning.
I just wanted to do good for MMA in Utah.
And so I didn't know how hurt I was.
I've already been in there under the lights so many times. I've seen so many punches come at me, so many kicks.
That wasn't a Hail Mary. Like, that was calculated.
Like, I want to take this to the top of the top.
I'm going to do it till I die. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter if I lose, win. I'm going to be a fighter. I'm going to be a coach. I'm going to be a mentor. I'm going to be everything.
All right, welcome back into Fierce Challenger Series 8. Jason, Alan Aragon looks like one of the top wrestlers in the entire state.
And that was a great performance. I mean, he came out here, he executed the game plan, stayed on top, got the takedowns, got the full mount, landed some damage. Yeah, he did everything he needed to do tonight to get his hand raised.
All right, 2 down, 2 to go as we head into Hunter Van Dusen and Ty Monson. Jackson Hoops is just about ready to bring him out.
All right, Fierce fans, let's keep this thing going. Our next fight of the evening is sponsored by Hooked It Up. They are your trusted partner for growing your business in the Heber Valley and beyond. Their team specializes in harnessing the power of Google, expert web design, SEO mastery, and the best practices in advertisement, elevating your online presence. They help you work on your business so you can work in it at Hooked It Up. Fierce fans, make some noise and welcome Ty Monson and Hunter Van Dusen to the cage.
All right, another debuter with an appetite to compete. Enter Ty Monson. Jason, another new name out of Wasatch Combat Sports here tonight. And listing out some of the training partners, Nate Reinhardt, Jackson DeGray, Mina Yushirawadi. I mean, that's a room full of aces.
That school is becoming one of the top schools in the state right now. We're seeing them more and more at every show. We're seeing multiple fighters. We're seeing them bring it every show. I love it. It just shows how well this sport is growing in Utah right now.
Wasatch Combat Sports 5-1 thus far this year, an 83% win percentage for that team down in Orem, Utah. Ty Monson turns 20 years old tomorrow here on the eve of his 20th birthday, getting in a fight.
It's making me feel old, Blake. Making me feel real old right now.
Ty Monson certainly one of the younger fighters on the entire roster that has fought for Fierce within this past year. Training for a couple of years, according to him. Basketball, football, and lacrosse really filled the schedule as he was growing up, but makes the walk in his inaugural MMA fight here tonight. All right, back with a realigned focus. Enter Hunter Van Dusen. Jason took a year away to really sharpen his skills down in St. George. We will have to see if those changes serve him well against Ty Monson.
Yeah, down there in Fusion MMA, got Ace Reyes, Kristen Reyes down there, a training partner, Zane Darlington, another partner down there. 2 top guys right now in the local MMA scene. Another great up-and-coming gym.
Hunter Van Dusen, not up and coming. I mean, it's been around for quite a while.
It has been around a while. I shouldn't say that. We're seeing more of these guys fighting.
But I will say, first fighter to represent Fusion MMA this year under the Fierce banner is Hunter Van Dusen. Talking a little bit more about his preparation leading into this, he's been a little bit more calculated headed into his weight cut approach. Yesterday made weight at 145 pounds and is ready to make his second ever walk, but back-to-back debuting opponents for Hunter Van Dusen. First fight since August 27th of 2022.
I love seeing the guys that take their nutrition seriously and make that weight cut a lot easier.
All right, let's pull up that tail of the tape right now for this amateur featherweight bout. Ty Monson facing off against Hunter Van Dusen. Van Dusen, 7-year senior to Ty Monson, both fighters standing 5'7". Ty Monson weighing in yesterday at 142.5 pounds. Van Dusen making weight at 145 pounds. Monson making the walk for the very first time in his debut. Van Dusen making the walk for the second time with a record of 0-1. Entering the cage now is Van Dusen, ready to get this third bout underway. We're going to kick it over to our man, Jackson Hooks.
Fierce fans, this fight is sponsored by Hooked It Up. This fight is an amateur featherweight bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, making his amateur debut. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 142.5 pounds. Fighting out of Wasatch Combat Sports and Spider Monkey Muay Thai, hailing from Pleasant Grove, Utah. Fierce fans, make some noise for Ty Monson! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, holding an amateur record of 0 wins and 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Fusion MMA and Jiu-Jitsu, hailing from St. George, Utah. Fierce fans, make some noise for Hunter Van Dusen!
Wasatch Combat Sports, Ty Monson in the blue gloves. Fusion MMA's Hunter Van Dusen counters in the red. This featherweight bout is brought to you by Hooked It Up, growing your business in Heber Valley and beyond. Hooked It Up, an official sponsor of Fierce FC. More calm and calculated than we've seen in the initial exchanges so far, Jason.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say that. And we got a 19-year-old kid in there, and he's looking calm and composed right now.
Trading leg kicks are the two featherweights.
Ty Monson staying very composed for a debuter. Wow. Landing a nice jab. Nice slip.
Van Dusen getting a little bit more active with the kicks as Monson returns. Back to the center of the cage they go. A grazing left hook that just barely didn't land, Jason.
Yeah, I'm really impressed right now with Ty Monson. Just the composure, he's in there. He looks like he's seeing everything that's coming his way. He just ate a big jab there as I say that.
Hunter Van Dusen with the full 9 minutes when he made his first walk back in August of last year. We will have to see how this one plays out as Ty Monson swings for the fences.
A little bit of a speed difference right now.
Immediately down is Monson. Van Dusen jumps straight to bring him back down once again.
And he's right in his corner too.
Monson able to stay upright as he gets back up from the canvas. Monson breaking through the guard as we get a pop from the Wasatch crowd. And a nice up kick as well, Jason.
So you got Wasatch Combat Muay Thai in there. Spider Monkey Muay Thai, excuse me there, Casey. These guys look like pros in here, as calculated as both of these, as Hunter and Tired.
Monson straight in on the takedown. Van Dusen jumps to the back. A beautiful sprawl by him, Jason.
That was a beautiful sprawl by Van Dusen. And now he's on the back.
Van Dusen one hook in, trying to get the second, squares the hips.
That's under the chin. That's tight. Ty doing a good job fighting the hands, though, right now.
10 seconds to go in round number 1. A tough spot to be in for Ty Monson as he alleviates the pressure. Looks like we will see a second round. Action-packed close to the round, Jason.
What a fight. Impressive fight. Great performance from both fighters. Really impressed with Ty Monson. Really impressed with Van Dusen. He started to pick up the pace a little bit toward those last 30 seconds there.
First time we have gone to a round break. We are going to jump over to the corner of Hunter Van Dusen. We got some blood coming from the nose. But Jason, he looked incredible in there. He was just about to finish the fight.
He looked like he was going to finish the fight. Great job by Monson for fighting the hands and not letting that choke. It looked pretty deep, but he couldn't quite get those hands in there, locked in there to sink that choke in.
Ty Monson, 2-0 back in 2021 in a jiu-jitsu competition. That's all the information we have on his grappling pedigree. 1 win by submission, 1 win by points, but didn't lose that day a couple of years ago. You see one of the top coaches in the entire state of Utah, Coach Aaron Reese, talking him through the corner. Jason, your thoughts on what he might be saying?
I think he's saying, I want to see him keep that pressure up. I feel like he has a strength advantage. At the distance, I feel like Ty's a little bit quicker. He was able to land his combinations a little more, but when you saw Van Dusen get inside, he got that takedown, got the back take, you saw that strength difference there. So to me, I think you're going to see a little more pressure. Make this fight ugly.
Top of the second round of a possible 3 for Hunter Van Dusen and Ty Monson. Snappy jab landed by Van Dusen. Again on that sprawl, Jason just jumps 1 step ahead.
Yep, 1 step ahead and right back to the back take, and he's got it under the chin again. And it's tight now. He's got both hands locked behind there.
Picture perfect for Hunter Van Dusen.
Great performance. He was patient that whole first round. Ty landed some good shots. He did everything right, but I think you saw that experience, the strength. Van Dusen gets a big win.
Jason did exactly what he did at the end of the first, at the top of the second, and we're going to jump to our replay right now.
Yeah, he locked it on, got a great sprawl, jumped right to the back. Ty Monson just making a small mistake there. Yeah, there you go. You see that choke. That was in deep.
All smiles from the fighter out of Fusion MMA. Came up north, got the win, and is headed back to St. George with the W under his record. With that, we're going to make it official right now with Jackson Hoops.
Here stands referee Tyler Thomason has called a stop to this contest at 34 seconds of the second round, declaring the winner by submission due to rear naked choke, Hunter Van Dusen!
All right, Hunter, you got to go on my good side over here. I can't have you on my bad side. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Hunter Van Dusen. Hunter, that first round, you seemed to start off a little slow. Did he kind of throw you off a little bit with the speed and the striking?
He was great. He's just managing his nerves in here. It's difficult. I was thinking too much. But when he hit me, my reactions came through. So.
Yeah, we noticed you started settling in at the end of that first round. You ended up getting the back take. You went right back to it. Did the coaches see something in between rounds?
Coach called it perfect. Yeah. He noticed that he would have these weak shots, and if I could get his back, game over.
Well, great performance, great submission. Where do you go from here now?
Pat my record. Keep it moving.
I love it.
I do gotta thank Fusion MMA out of St. George, Utah, and I gotta thank my lady for watching our kids while I get to go train over there. So appreciate all that. And Fierce, thank you so much.
Once again, great performance. Can't wait to see you back in the cage. Everybody give it up for your winner, Mr. Van Dusen.
You are now in the presence of a king.
tastes like an almond joy. Freaking good. Bomb.
All right, welcome back in, Jason Laporte. You got a lot of work tonight, man. You jumping back and forth.
Yeah, a little brain fart there. Hunter Van Dusen. I forgot his first name. I was doing the interview, and I'm like, I can't remember this kid's first name. Great performance by Hunter Van Dusen.
There's one thing to be able to grapple well. There's another thing to do exactly what a coach says at any given moment, and he did it.
I loved it. I loved that he was listening to his coaches. Ace, if you've ever get a chance to watch Ace coach, Ace or his son Christian, those guys are some of the most intense coaches to watch at jiu-jitsu tournaments, MMA matches. Phenomenal performance.
I'm sure it picked up in the mic a little bit, but certainly one of the top coaches as it is one of the top schools. All right, we are going to jump to our final fight on these prelims. Francisco Vasquez versus Josh Tautioli. And Jason, everyone, I mean everyone has been talking about how this is going to be the fight of the night.
Yeah, this is going to be a great matchup. Everybody's looking for Josh and Francisco. This is going to be a packed house. I think you're going to have a lot of people from both sides screaming the roof down tonight.
Seems like it's just about time to bring them out. We're going to kick it over to our man, Jackson Hooks.
Fierce fans, our featured bout on the preliminary card is sponsored by Best Western Plus Heber Valley Hotel. Not only are they housing the fierce fighters and the staff this weekend, but their modern amenities and thoughtful design makes them stand out among other hotels in Heber City, Utah. From spacious work desk, free internet access, and convenient mini fridges to the in-house fitness room for your on-the-road workouts, they will provide you with the superior customer service that you are used to at Best Western Plus Heber Valley Hotel. Fierce fans, make some noise and welcome Joshua Tautioli and Francisco Vasquez to the cage.
Well, it has been far too long, but back in prime to perform is Josh Tautioli. Jason, 7 years away, but looking sharp, training alongside the likes of Zeke Latu, Kent Mafaleo, Marco Sanchez, and many more.
Yeah, he's been in the gym. He's always in phenomenal shape. I always see this guy at the fights. He's always in phenomenal shape. The guy is shredded. Anybody that's training up there at Rise Boxing, you know they're going to be bringing it tonight.
26 was the last time that he made a walk, the age 26. He is 33 years old now, but wants to get back and get this thing going. His first fight in 2,528 days.
Wow.
Josh Tautioli alluded to putting on a show in Head Kick City, Utah. That's more home of Salt Lake City here in Heber, Utah tonight, but certainly excited for the performance of the fighter back after quite some time away. All right, another commencing walk. This one for Team Lynx, Francisco Vasquez. Jason, training jiu-jitsu and kickboxing for 3 years out in Layton, wrestling since he was 10 years old, certainly prepped as can be for his first fight.
Yeah, everybody's been talking about this fight. Francisco be ready, trains up there at Team Link. See Fabio Serrera in his corner. I know Eric Iman's training up there as well. I thought I saw him was going to be in his corner. Maybe he's probably going to be in Jordan's corner back there tonight, but once again, another one of the top gyms in the state with Team Link. They're always bringing some great fighters.
Francisco Vasquez helped out Fabio Serrao for one of his first fights for Fierce Fighting Championship a few years ago. Finds himself making his debut under the same promotion years later as Francisco Vasquez is getting taken care of by our man Mace Sellers. We're going to pull up that tail of the tape right now. Francisco Vasquez facing off against Josh Tautioli in this amateur lightweight bout. Tautioli 4 years senior, Vasquez 1 inch taller. Tautioli missing weight yesterday, weighing in at 158.5 pounds, coming in 2.5 pounds over that weight limit. Francisco Vasquez right on the dot at 155 pounds, making his debut. Tautioli with a record of 1-1.
These guys both look like professionals in there.
Certainly looking forward to this one is ourselves as well as the masses. With that, we're going to take it over to our man, Jackson Hooks.
Fierce fans, our featured bout of the evening of the preliminary card is sponsored by Best Western plus Heber Valley Hotel. This fight is an amateur lightweight bout, and it is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, holding an amateur record of 1 win and 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in above the contracted weight at 158 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Rise Boxing, Classic Fight Team, and Fight City SLC, hailing from Salt Lake City, Utah. Fierce fans, make some noise for Josh Tautioli! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, making his amateur debut, he stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Team Link Utah Training Center, hailing from Layton, Utah. Fierce fans, make some noise for Francisco Vasquez!
Final debuter tonight, Francisco Vasquez, sporting the red gloves. Back after a long layoff is Josh Tautioli in the blue. This lightweight bout is to headline our prelims is brought to you by Best Western Plus Heber Valley. Standing out amongst the competition, you're sure to find a little extra. Best Western Plus Heber Valley, an official sponsor of Fierce FC.
Vasquez locked eyes the moment they walked in the cage and did not break eye contact with Josh.
Beautiful knee landed in the storm is Vasquez. Tautioli closes the distance immediately. Tautioli incessant in the pursuit of a takedown early here in round number 1.
Both fighters looking extremely strong. These guys both look like pros in there.
Again, Francisco Vasquez been wrestling for about 19 years. Started when he was 10 years old, 29 years of age here today.
Great takedown defense right now by Vasquez. Josh got him pushed up against the cage, but he can't really quite do anything.
Separated, they go to the center of the cage. Tautioli back in on another takedown. Knee up the middle for Vasquez.
Now Francisco, another big knee up the middle by Francisco. And Josh landed a nice little shot there on the break. I'll be surprised if Tyler lets him stay in this position much longer if Josh doesn't get this takedown. Francisco's not making it easy on Josh to get this takedown, Blake.
Heavy on the top, and you've got to wonder what that does for the foundation of Josh Tautioli, as Francisco Vasquez really drapes a lot of the weight right on top of him.
Yeah. Oh, now going for the Kimura.
Ran into the cages, Vasquez, but he finds himself on top as he gets a pop.
Very, very fast. Francisco Vasquez is very fast. That was fast. And now he's got the back of Josh.
Vasquez with one hook in. Looks like he's got his second as he'll begin to flatten him out. Heavy shots, full range of motion for Vasquez. Tautioli covering up well, but still in an awkward spot as we have about 15 seconds in round number 1. Tight on the...
Didn't mean to interrupt you there, Blake. That was tight there for a second.
Foot on the foot on the gas for Vasquez. near the end of that round, Jason.
Yeah, you saw the explosiveness of Vasquez right there. Josh wasn't given an opportunity to show that, and he showed it, got him on the ground, got the back take, or he had him belly down, had Josh belly down, trying to search for that rear naked choke. Francisco actually landed a nice shot to end that round.
What a way to close it out. Wasn't a ton of action at the beginning, but really turned into a very exciting final minute.
Yeah, tough round to score. Josh had a lot of control, but if you're going to go off of damage, Francisco landed a lot of damage and was probably closer to ending that fight. I know I'm not scoring tonight, but probably a slight to Vasquez in that first round.
We got Eric Iman in the corner. I'm wondering if we can turn him up. It looks like we don't have that capability just yet. We will try to do it on our main card, but as for now, unable to. We apologize for that. But Francisco Vasquez almost locked up that rear naked choke.
Yeah, he had that.
Close.
That was quick, and that was slick the way he got that arm in there.
All right, top of the second round for these two to headline our prelims. Swung for the fences, didn't land was Francisco as he tries to get away from the wrestling of Tautioli once again.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Josh.
Yes, Josh, there you go!
And now Josh gets the takedown. Let's see what he can do with it. He searched the whole first round for that. Now he's there. He's in the guard of Vasquez. Vasquez searching for an armbar there, it looked like.
Triangle. Beat him up.
Tautioli being told by Marco Sanchez to cover the mouth. Tautioli training in a gym full of big names as Vasquez makes his way back up to the feet.
Yeah, both guys exerting a lot of energy going for these takedowns. Now Vasquez has got the reversal. And a nice little uppercut. I think Josh might be a little tired here.
Sprawled out is Vasquez. Beautiful defensive wrestling.
See a Darce there?
Setting up, it looks like a guillotine from the angle we've got. A tough spot to be. Tautioli has been submitted before, and he will again! Francisco Vasquez gets it done in the debut!
That is a great performance on a debut performance like that to come in here. Showed great wrestling, great striking, great performance tonight by Francisco Vasquez on his debut. Held on to that choke a little too long. I don't think he knew. Maybe the excitement of getting the win there. I think Tyler was a little upset with him. He held on to that choke a little too long.
Francisco Vasquez finishes it in the second round with a slick guillotine. Jason, that was a whole lot of fun. We're going to jump over to the replay right now. It looks like a guillotine from the angle we've got. A tough spot to be. Tautioli has been submitted before, and he will again! Francisco Vasquez gets it done in the debut!
That is a great performance.
Just a little bit excited. An unfortunate way to come back for Tautioli, but we will hopefully see him back in a valiant effort here tonight. Francisco Vasquez, quite slick to show out in his first fight. We're going to kick it over to our man, Jackson Hoops, to make it official.
Here's fans. Referee Tyler Thomason has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute 30 seconds of the second round, declaring the winner by submission due to guillotine choke, Francisco Vasquez!
Got to have you on my good side, Francisco. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Francisco Vasquez. Francisco, that was your debut. Came in there with the guy that had a little experience in there. A little bit slow in that first round. Kind of talk me through that first round. It looked like you had you pushed up against the cage. What was the game plan?
Yeah, I just needed to take a second, kind of feel out the environment and come and find my comfort. You know, he's a strong dude, but I trust my training. You know, they say you're never going to rise to the occasion under the lights. You're going to fall back to your training. And Fabio say how. Eric,
all our team link people, my training partners, man, they prepared me so well for this, so it's all thanks to them.
So you want to know now what's next, because I cannot wait to see you back in this cage. Where do you go from here, man?
I got to go talk to the wifey, talk to my manager over here. We'll see what the future holds, but we're going to enjoy the holidays for a minute. It's been a long training camp, and I just want to give a big shout out to my wife. She's here, man. She's put in a ton of work, picking up all my slack. So it doesn't go unnoticed, man. She's the reason I'm able to do this, so love you, baby.
Once again, congratulations, amazing performance tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, get it up for your winner, Francisco Vasquez.
Fierce fans, welcome to the main card. Everybody tuning into the pay-per-view and everyone here at the Nest inside Wasatch High School, put your hands together and make some noise! No. Make some noise! Thank you. We'll start this card off with our next fight of the evening, sponsored by Uinta Fireplace and Design. They are your leader in providing world-class gas and electric fireplaces with industry-leading service and knowledge. From new installations to repairs, their team of experts are there to help you achieve the fireplace of your dreams. Stop into their Holiday or Heber City showrooms to see the wide range of products they have to offer at Uinta Fireplace and Design. Fierce fans, make some noise and welcome Kevin Guo and Ben Guyman to the cage.
All right, first time for Fierce and second walk this year. Enter Kevin Guo. Jason took this fight on 2.5 weeks' notice, but certainly backed by a solid supporting cast out of the Pit SLC.
Hey, if these guys are vouching for him and he's willing to dump it and take a fight like this on short notice against a guy that's got 7 fights under his belt, that's something to say about this kid. He's got Dominique Gonzalez in his corner. He'll be ready. He'll be ready tonight. I mean,
Kevin Guo been around for quite some time in terms of the martial arts experience. Muay Thai started at the age of 14. Wrestled and trained MMA near the end of high school. Boxed and did jiu-jitsu in college at the University of Michigan. 2-0 in those fights while he was over there at college.
He's my guy if he's from Michigan.
Kevin Guo making the walk out of the Pit SLC, the heaviest he has ever been for a fight here tonight. His first fight was at bantamweight. He got the win there. His second fight was at flyweight. However, he did miss weight. And then he heads into this one at a catch weight at 140 pounds. Kevin Guo making his Fierce debut here tonight. All right, well, it's been north of 2,300 days since Ben Guyman made the walk-in route to an MMA cage, and that streak stops tonight to kick off our main card. Jason, it's been some time, but never been to a third round. This guy never seems to disappoint.
Yeah, no, he doesn't disappoint. He brings it every fight. He's a scrappy veteran. You know, this is going to be a tough task for Kevin Guy.
Ben Guyman, the lightest he has been since January of 2016. We're actually going to pull up that tail of the tape right now for this 140-pound amateur catchweight bout between Ben Guyman and Kevin Guo. Guyman, 12 years senior, the largest discrepancy of age on this card. On top of that, 5 inches taller, weighing in yesterday at 137.5 pounds. Kevin Guo weighing in at 139 pounds. Guyman with a record of 3-4. Guo, a little bit less experience under his belt with a record of 1-1. Talking a little bit more about Ben Guyman, 6 of his 7 fights have been at featherweight. He's about 7 pounds lighter here tonight, Jason.
Yeah, he looks in phenomenal shape tonight.
Last win for Ben Guyman was over 2,400 days ago. However, the combined record of his last 4 opponents has been 10-2. always had tough nights out in terms of his opposition. We will see what Kevin Guo will do here tonight.
All right, Fierce fans, this fight is sponsored by Uinta Fireplace and Design. This fight is an amateur 140-pound catchweight bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, holding an amateur record of 1 win and 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighed in at 139 pounds. Fighting out of the Pit SLC, hailing from Salt Lake City, Utah. Fierce fans, make some noise for Kevin Guo! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, holding an amateur record of 3 wins and 4 losses. He stands 6 feet tall and weighed in at 137.5 pounds. Fighting out of Team Link Utah Training Center, hailing from Brigham City, Utah. Fierce fans, make some noise for Ben Guyman!
Team Link's Ben Guyman back and in the red gloves. The Pit SLC's Kevin Guo in the blue. This 140-pound catchweight bout to kick off our main card is brought to you by Uinta Fireplace, your leader in providing world-class gas and electric fireplaces with industry-leading service. Uinta Fireplace, an official sponsor of Fierce FC.
Will we continue the red quarter dominance tonight, Blake? We are 4-0 from the red corner tonight.
Guyman has something to say about that as he lands a slick shot. Puts Guo back on his feet. Nice cracking leg kick landed by Guyman as well. Active early, Jason.
Yeah, both fighters very active.
Ben Guyman, all wins by finish. 2 by KO, 1 by submission, most recently February of 2017.
Both fighters swinging and missing big shots. Guyman, that's the second time he's thrown that left high kick.
Dexterous legs for the fighter out of Team Link early. Guo recovered well from getting a little flustered there early, Jason.
Yeah, he did. Both fighters moving very well right now.
Guo lands a nice leg kick there. Guyman attempts to return one. Down goes Guyman! Guo looking to finish. Guo, 1 win by unanimous decision. Applying the pressure. Tyler Tomlinson closing in the distance.
Ben not quite out of it. He's grabbing. He's trying to fight back.
That will do it, Kevin Guo! The first win by finish for the fighter out of the Pit SLC.
He got caught right at the end of that punch, and he just could not recover. Great performance by Kevin Guo. He got rocked a little bit early on, and he came back. Great composure, landed a huge shot.
We're going to jump over to that replay.
See that there, but
that was the big moment, though.
And for a few seconds there, Guyman was fishing for a submission. You could see him grabbing on, and there's just too many big shots landed by Kevin Guo.
Kevin Guo making the most of his fierce debut, gets the first finish of his career and his first win since August of 2022. A spectacular knockout for the fighter out of the Pit SLC. Looks like we are just about ready to make it official. Tyler Tomlinson ready with Kevin Guo. Ben Guyman still talking alongside his coaches over at Team Link, alongside Zach Partridge as well. Jackson Hoops entering the cage. Looks like we are ready to make it official right now.
Fierce fans, referee Tyler Tomlinson has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute 35 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO, Kevin Guo!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Kevin. Kevin, that was a great performance, man. How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good. Everything kind of went pretty smoothly.
weight management. I had to take this fight a little short notice, but weight kind of matched up perfectly. Heard about it? I'm like, I will fill that spot.
Yeah, I believe this was about a 2.5 week notice for you?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, great job. You look great tonight, man.
Thank you, sir. I was around like 160 pounds or something, but I had to like get that down. It was hard work, baby.
So you landed a huge shot towards the end of that round. Did you see something? Were you setting that up? Did you see something there?
Yeah, every time we're striking in the gym, you know, I work a lot of angles and stuff. I just knew that if I keep moving, sometimes he's gonna post out, he's gonna leave something open. And you know, those overhand rights equalizes us. It equalizes the fight for our short guys. So.
I love it, man. So big win tonight. What's next for you? Where do you go from here?
You know, I'm still working on a lot of stuff in my life, working on school, getting into med school. But besides that, I still want to compete. I love this sport way too much, so I'm going to be in it one way or another.
So I heard you went to the University of Michigan. I just got to give a shout out because I'm from Michigan.
Yes, sir. Actually, I would love to shout out my gym over there. They're a small gym starting out, Michigan MMA Academy. You guys taught me a lot, and I see you guys got young fighters coming up. It's what this sport needs. We need next generation, good fighters, built on a lot of hard work and dedication to the sport. Shout out to them. But yeah, I went to school. Love that, graduated, come back home.
Awesome, man. Any sponsors, friends, you want to give a shout out to?
Biggest thing, man, Pit SLC. My gym for a couple years now, man. All the guys there, hard work. It's like family, dude. Definitely.
Yeah. Once again, congratulations. That was an impressive performance. Cannot wait to see you back in here. Ladies and gentlemen, get up your winner, Mr. Kevin Guo.
All right, welcome back into Fierce Challenger Series 8. Jason, we're usually a little more analytical following the fight, but I think Kevin Guo might be one of the most likable guys that we've had fight for Fierce this year.
I tell you what, he's giving David Kim a run for his money. They might be the nicest guys. I mean, who would have thought a med student was going to be coming in here knocking people out?
What a way to kick off the main card. Kevin Guo. Also, Jason, just to note, the first fighter out of the blue corner to get their hand raised.
Hey, blue corner got a win tonight.
We are going to move over to the heavyweight division. Chris Falau versus Austin Bowden. Jason, you talked about how Falau was one of those fighters that flew off the page for you.
Yeah, this is Falau. I've been excited. He's 1-1 now. He took a tough loss in his first fight, came back and looked phenomenal in his last fight. This is a guy, he's an up-and-coming heavyweight in the state right now, and we got some big, heavy bangers in there, but he's got a tough test with Austin Bowden on the opposite side of the cage against him tonight.
All right, let's bring him out right now. Jackson Hoops is just about ready for these heavyweights.
Our next fight of the evening is sponsored by Finco Energy. As a top-rated electrical company servicing the local community, they offer fast, reliable, and affordable electrical services to residential and commercial clients alike. They provide outstanding customer care and make sure you are taken care of every step of the way. When you call them for repair, installation, or advanced services, you can expect an electrician to show up at your door on time and ready to work at Finco Energy. Fierce fans, make some noise and welcome Austin Bowden and Chris Falau to the cage.
All right, well, on the heels of a win and back after a short time away is Austin Bowden. Jason took this fight on 11 days' notice, but has to be confident considering the 93-second finish just 10 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's a fighter's fighter. This guy will fight anybody, anytime, any place. He's coming in here tonight to bang and kind of spoil the hometown guys' crowd tonight.
All 5 fights have ended with finishes. Both of his wins have come in the first round. This is the fastest turnaround since his second fight in November of 2019, a 10-week turnaround, as forementioned. On top of that, let's just talk about his age as well as everything else in terms of the intangibles. Bowden, the oldest and tallest opponent Falau has faced thus far. We will have to see. Seems like the toughest test yet.
Yeah, it's a great step up for Falau. Like I said, he looked phenomenal his last performance, so this is a great test for Falau tonight. It will not be an easy fight.
All right, third fight in 5 months. Enter Chris Folau. Jason, the 34-second TKO less than 2 months ago certainly swelled the stock of Folau. Absolutely dominant back in August.
Bright future for this kid fighting out of Gladiator Fight Academy. This kid's a rising star in the Utah fight community.
Scored a takedown in the first 13 seconds of his last fight. Certainly showed the wrestling pedigree had improved since the first walk.
Yeah, and that's something that we saw him struggle with in that first fight was that wrestling, and we saw he made those improvements, got a big win, got the takedown in the ground and pound. Let's see if he can build on that performance tonight.
All right, let's pull up that tail of the tape right now for this amateur heavyweight bout between Chris Folau and Austin Bowden. Bowden, 4 years older than Folau headed into this one. 1 inch taller also is Bowden. Chris Folau weighing in at 244 pounds under that 265-pound heavyweight limit. As for Bowden, 242.5 was the official weight for him. Folau with a record of 1-1. Bowden with a record of 2-3.
This fight is sponsored by Finco Energy. This fight is an amateur heavyweight bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing the first fighter fighting out of the blue corner. Holding an amateur record of 2 wins and 3 losses, he stands 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighed in at 242 pounds. Fighting out of Nomad Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, hailing from 307 Evanston, Wyoming. Fierce fans, make some noise for Austin Bowden! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, holding an amateur record of 1 win and 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighing in at 244 pounds. Fighting out of Gladiator Fight Academy, hailing from Rose Park, Utah. Fierce fans, make some noise for Chris Folau!
Visiting Austin Bowden in the blue gloves, the ever-active Chris Folau in the red. This heavyweight bout is brought to you by Finco. Fast, reliable, and affordable electrical services right at your door. Finco, an official sponsor of Fierce FC.
Nice shots from Folau right off the top. Big one.
Down goes Bowden! Chris Folau as good as they get! Another win for the heavyweight!
Wow. I'm speechless, Blake. I didn't even think you were paying attention. I look over there, I thought you were looking away. Wow.
That might be the fastest finish in Fierce Fighting Championship history.
And just the finishing touches. Yeah, like you said, that might have been the quickest knockout in Fierce Fighting Championship history.
An unfortunate finish for Bowden. Never really got to get his feet underneath him. But Chris Folau splashes onto the scene in a huge way. What a moment for the Gladiator Fight Academy heavyweight, and a great way to kick off the night as Cole Schaefer will be making the walk in our main event. We're going to make it official right now with Jackson Hoops.
Fierce fans, referee Tyler Tomlinson is called to stop this contest at 9 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO, Chris Folau!
Chris Folau. Wow, man, that was pretty impressive. Was that the game plan coming in? You just want to make it early night?
No, man, I had a lot of nerves coming in this fight. It's heavyweight. For my opponent coming all the way out from Wyoming, so on to the next.
Yeah, this was a step up in competition. This is a guy that's had a lot of fights coming in here with a lot of experience. How did you feel coming into this? How was the camp for you?
It was good. He took the fight 11 days notice, and I'm ready to fight whenever.
So 2-1 now. Where do we go from here? What's next?
Another fight, as always, Jason. Another fight.
I love it. Is anybody you want to give a shout out to? Any thanks?
Yeah, shout out to my gym, GFA. Shout out to my family. I love all you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Mr. Chris Falau.
All right, welcome back into Fierce Challenger Series 8. Jason, commercial break to commercial break. That wasn't a whole lot of time. Chris Falau, tied now with Spencer Woodland for the fastest knockout in Fierce Fighting Championship history.
That was pretty quick 1-2. You know, walking into the cage to do the interview, I talked to Zeke Latu, and Zeke said, "Did you hear me yell, throw the 1-2 in Tongan?" So after the interview, I asked Chris Falau, and he said he heard Zeke Latu call for the 1-2, and he did exactly what Zeke Latu said.
Perfect game plan, perfect output for Chris Falau. He's quickly becoming one of those big names that everyone needs to look out for.
Yeah, he's a problem. He's young, he's big, he hits hard. Watch out for this kid.
All right, well, we're going to jump from the biggest to the smallest. We go from heavy hitters in the heavyweight division down to the amateur flyweights. We got Jordan Munoz and Dietrich Jessup. Jessup back after nearly a year away. January was his last fight. As for Munoz, over 18 months away. Excited for this one, and Jackson Hopes is going to get his prime for it right now.
All right, DJ Rowe. Fierce fans, our next fight of the evening is sponsored by Utah's Best Home Pros. Locally owned and operated, they can take care of all your heating and air conditioning, electrical, duct cleaning, and permanent decorative lighting needs. No job is too big or too small. They can do it all at Utah's Best Home Pros. Fierce fans, make some noise and welcome Dietrich Jessup and Jordan Munoz to the cage.
Well, his most experienced foe faces opposite here tonight, but welcomed with open arms is Dietrich Jessup. Jason, we've seen the rise of him over the last year, and he never fails to leave us wanting more.
I love watching this kid fight. He's so scrappy. Fights out of Vigilant Fight Academy. That's another school that is an up-and-coming school. Love watching this kid fight.
Dietrich Jessup certainly weaponizes his cardio, as we've seen over the course of his first two fights. Been doing two-a-days for the last few months leading into this one. He was also supposed to fight last month, had to turn it into this fight.
Yeah, I love it. I love to see him in here. I love to see what Vigilante Fight Academy is doing down there. Their fighters they have some scrappy guys coming out of that gym.
Back after 10 months away is Dietrich Jessup. At 15 years old, Dietrich Jessup watched Kamaru Usman versus Colby Covington 1 at UFC 245 and decided in that moment that he wanted to do exactly what he's doing right now as he makes the walk for his third fight. Jason, I think it's safe to say if he gets a win here, he could be facing the winner of Brendan Myers and Nasir Davis in our amateur flyweight title.
Oh yeah, he's right up there. He's right up there in the talks in that flyweight division.
We will have to see what his opposition, Jordan Munoz, has to say about that. We're going to kick it over as he's about to make the walk right now. All right, over a year away, but back in a big spot is Team Link's Jordan Munoz. Jason, we've seen him face some tough names, but always welcomes them with open arms.
Jordan Munoz will never turn on a fight. He's just like his pops. This guy goes on. He's fought Jackson DeGray, Christian Cortez, Robbie Minor, Austin Axon. He's fought the who's who in the flyweight division in Utah. Don't let this kid's 2-6 record fool you. He'll be ready tonight.
Now, also, Jordan Munoz, his wins have been at flyweight, both of them. He also fights at bantamweight, but all of his wins have been at this weight class. We will have to see how he fares at 125 pounds. We're going to pull up that tail of the tape right now for this amateur flyweight bout. Jordan Munoz, 9 years older than Dietrich Jessup, headed into this one. 2 inches taller as well, will fly by way of Jordan Munoz. Munoz weighing in at 126 pounds. Jessup weighing in at 121. Munoz with a record of 2-6, a little bit more tread on those tires with 8 fights. Jessup with a record of 2-0. And also a quick little stat for you. Jordan Munoz has 8 times the experience of all of Dietrich Jessup's past opponents combined. Only 1 fight for Tony Garcia are the fighters that Dietrich Jessup has faced. Jordan Munoz has 8.
Yeah, this is a huge step up for Dietrich Jessup, and if he can get the big win tonight, like you said, he could be right in there for that title contention.
Jordan Munoz only been to 1 decision in 8 fights. It has certainly been fun here, especially on the main card thus far. We will have to see how these flyweights fare in this one.
Fierce fans, this fight is sponsored by Utah's Best Home Pros. This fight is an amateur flyweight bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, holding an undefeated amateur record of 2 wins and 0 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighed in at 121 pounds. Fighting out of the Vigilante Academy, hailing from Layton, Utah. Fierce fans, make some noise for Dietrich, the master of disaster, Jessup! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, holding an amateur record of 2 wins and 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 126 pounds. Fighting out of Team Link Utah Training Center, hailing from Ogden, Utah. Fierce fans, make some noise for Jordan Munoz!
Undefeated Dietrich Jessup in the blue gloves, the well-traveled Jordan Munoz in the red. This flyweight bout is brought to you by Utah's Best Home Pros. Heating, air conditioning, electrical, no job is too big or small. We can do it all. Utah's Best Home Pros, an official sponsor of Fierce FC.
If it's 2-6, that would be very still plugging away, right?
You'll see if any dust needs to be shaken off for either of these 2 fighters. Jessup throwing a couple early, Jason.
Yeah, and you saw Jordan check that leg kick. His last fight got ended by leg kicks, and he checked that first leg kick from Jessup right away.
Only time Munoz has ever been TKO'd as Dietrich goes down. Dropped again is Jessup. Munoz in on that high elbow guillotine. Dietrich in a world of trouble here. We have seen him escape submissions before, but this is tight, Jason.
This is very tight. Very, very tight. Jordan has got everything into this choke.
A huge upset for Jordan Munoz. He gets it done in the first.
Impressive performance by Jordan Munoz. I said at the beginning when he was walking out, don't sleep on this guy and his 2-6 record. Big win for Jordan Munoz tonight. This kid needed that.
One of the biggest upsets we have personally called ourselves, Jason, and he did it in a very fast. Jordan Munoz, only 1 submission win. It was back in April of 2019. He has lost by submission 4 times, but he is the one doing the damage here in this flyweight bout. We are going to make it official once again with our man, Jackson Hooks.
Fierce fans, referee Tyler Tomlinson has called a stop to this contest at 39 seconds of the first round, declaring the winner by submission due to guillotine choke, Jordan Munoz!
Jordan, that has to feel pretty good, man. We finally get a chance to interview. How you feeling, brother?
Feeling great, man. It was short notice, short camp, but I was in there every single day getting prepared for this, and after a year and a half layoff, it was great to be back in the cage.
One thing I noticed, when he threw that first leg kick, I noticed you checked that leg kick. You caught onto it from after that last fight, getting finished with those leg kicks. So I could tell you've been in there, you've been in the gym. Was the game plan to come in here and get him out quickly?
Yeah, it's always a game plan. You know, I want to get in here, not get touched, and touch them. So I'm happy to get out of there with the first round victory and healthy, ready to go again.
Yeah, phenomenal performance, man. What's next for you?
We'll see. I'll talk with my coaches and my team and see what's next. Potential opportunity in December, but we'll see what happens.
Anybody want to give a shout out to sponsors, family, friends?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to all my friends, all the Team Week family that came out, my coaches, my dad, my mom, my brothers, everyone out here who supports me. So, and of course, Fierce Fighting Championship. Hard.
I love it, man. Once again, phenomenal performance tonight on the quick victory. Can't wait to see you back in the cage, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Jordan Munoz.
You are now in the presence of a king.
Tastes like an almond joy. Freaking good. Bomb.
Jordan Munoz, Francisco Vasquez, a couple of submission artists out of Team Link, Jason.
Team Link putting themselves on the map tonight. Can I just say that's a huge win for Jordan Munoz. 2-6, big confidence builder, short notice fight. You know, another win. You could be talking about maybe Jordan Munoz fighting for a title.
I cannot believe that he was able to get that in such quick fashion. I mean, he just slapped it on immediately. It's almost like he knew it was there.
Yeah, and we've seen Jessup in those positions before and get out of that position, and Jordan executed it perfectly and got the submission win tonight.
As for Dietrich Jessup, it will be difficult tonight, but hopefully we will see him back soon.
Yes, yeah, we're going to see him back in. I know he'll be back.
All right, we are going to move over to our co-main event, and our amateur flyweight title is on the line for this one. Nasir Davis facing off against Brendan Myers. Jason, cannot wait for this one.
This is the one I had marked as fight of the night, probably because it's Brendan Myers on here, and I always love calling a Brendan Myers fight.
Fifth fight in under a year, and he's about to make the walk once again. Jackson Hoops is ready to bring him out.
Fierce fans, this is your co-main event of the evening, and it is sponsored by Mountain Land Supply Company. They take pride in providing the best products to their customers, providing timely deliveries, and always putting their customers' needs first. They look forward to the future as they constantly implement new systems and technologies to continue to grow and serve at Mountain Land Supply Company. Fierce fans, for this co-main event, make some noise and welcome Nasir Davis and Brendan Myers to the cage.
All right, combat walk number 4 of 2023 for that man, Nasir Davis. Jason, 3 Muay Thai fights along with an MMA bout in July. Obviously this one holding more weight than the previous 4, being it is for his first strap.
Yeah, well, if you're Nasir Davis, you're coming up here into enemy territory, fighting a local favorite in Brendan Myers. He looks focused, he looks calm, he looks composed, and I would expect that coming out of Syndicate in Las Vegas, Nevada.
As mentioned, number 4 walk of 2023, but if you amount all 12 months, it's his 6th fight in 12 months, including his Muay Thai fights. A scintillating striker as well. I mean, he's been unbelievable in terms of his striking abilities. Only 1 fight at flyweight, which he won back in November of 2022. Nasir Davis, also undefeated in the state of Utah. Just under a year clocked in, but on the brink of a belt is that man, Brendan Myers. Jason, simply put, he's been active, he's been winning, and he could realize his dream with a win here tonight.
One of the funnest fighters to watch in here, a great interview on the podcast, just an all-around great guy, great fighter, improves every time he steps in the cage. And now he gets a title shot tonight.
Brendan Myers appeared on 5 of the last 6 Fierce Challenger Series shows. That amounts for the most all-time for the ever-active Brendan Myers. We're going to pull up that tail of the tape for this amateur flyweight bout between Nasir Davis and Brendan Myers. Myers, 4 years senior. Nasir Davis stands tall, 2 inches taller than Myers. Nasir Davis weighing in at 125 pounds. Myers weighing in at 124. Davis with a record of 3-2. The most active fighter and the most experienced fighter that Myers has faced with a record of 3-1 here tonight.
And this is what you want to see in a title fight. 2 evenly matched fighters, both coming out of great gyms. And I love the blonde hair from Brendan Myers.
Brendan Myers on a 3-fight win streak, ranked number 6 in the state of Utah at present, has the opportunity to become the title holder as one of the top, if not the top, amateur flyweight in the state.
All right, Fierce fans. This fight is sponsored by Mountain Land Supply Company, and when the action begins, the referee in charge will be Tyler Tomlinson. This fight is scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds, and what that means, it is for the Fierce Fighting Championship Amateur Flyweight title. Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, holding an amateur record of 3 wins and 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighed in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Syndicate MMA, hailing from Las Vegas, Nevada, Fierce fans, make some noise for Nasir, the real deal, Davis. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, holding an amateur record of 3 wins and 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighed in at 124 pounds. Fighting out of Agima Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, hailing from Clovis, California. Fierce fans, make some noise for Brendan the Menace Myers.
All right, these Utah amateur rules, amateur fight, okay? Protect yourself at all times. Let's obey my commands at all times. If you do not protect yourself, I will stop the fight. You guys have questions. Touch gloves if you want. Back up.
Belt on the line for Agima's Brendan Myers in the red gloves. Syndicate MMA's Nasir Davis counters in the blue. This amateur flyweight title bout is brought to you by Mountain Land Supply Company, providing the best products and meeting customers' needs first. Mountain Land Supply Company, an official sponsor of Fierce FC. Brendan Myers, all finishes have been under 5 minutes. We will see how he fares in his first title fight. Nasir active early in the face of Myers. Clapping leg kick echoes through the nest here in Heber Valley for Nasir Davis. Big one there, echoed again. Myers in on that takedown. This is where he has found so much success throughout his 3 wins.
That was a heavy, heavy body shot from Nasir. Nasir is very fast on his feet.
Myers adamant on landing this single leg. It's going to be tough. Nasir Davis, certainly high-level takedown defense as we're seeing right now, Jason.
Yeah, great takedown defense right now, Nasir Davis. Great job controlling by Nasir.
Another heavy shot to the body landed by Nasir. Myers now putting his foot on the pedal.
Yeah, if I'm Myers, I want to close that distance and stay away. Oh, big upper. Down goes Myers, and Nasir will do it!
Brendan Myers knocked out Nasir Davis. Lays claim to the top flyweight in the state of Utah.
He looked phenomenal. He was confident. His striking was on point tonight. I don't think anybody in attendance tonight thought this fight was going to end this way. And Nasir, what a great performance by Nasir Davis. Great crisp striking by Nasir Davis.
If we can, let's cut it over to Nasir Davis. certainly fired up. That is his first win by finish ever. Every fight he has ever fought has gone to the decision. Brendan Myers has typically always been the finisher. Nasir Davis now holds the amateur flyweight title for Fierce Fighting Championship.
Watch out for that kid. That's a scary kid right there in the cage right now.
Brendan Myers still laid down on the ground.
He might be a little hurt from some of those. That was a couple of those body kicks landed very flush on him.
Looks like he's catching his breath, but took some punishing blows to the body as well, Jason.
He ate 3 heavy leg shots, and he was trying to close that distance and keep Nasir from using that range and using those kicks, but Nasir just too fast, and now you see Brendan Myers get up.
See him back up, has his wits about him. Certainly disappointed as Nasir goes over to show his respect for taking the fight. Originally slated for Michael Eastwood, but Nasir Davis comes into town in enemy territory and now lays claim to the best amateur flyweight in the state of Utah.
He's a problem. That kid's going to be a problem.
Looks like we are just about ready to make it official. Jackson Hoops making his way into the cage. Myers still on the stool, but the moment belongs to that man, Nasir Davis. We see him, has his wits about him. One of the most active fighters in the entire state of Utah, has been on quite the tear, unable to get it done here in front of the Utah crowd. We will certainly see him again, but all smiles from Nasir Davis in our co-main event. We are going to lay out up until we are ready for Jackson Hoops. We're going to give it a few seconds, and we will take it over to him.
Fierce fans, referee Tyler Tomlinson has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 15 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout. No, I have to do this part. And new amateur flyweight champion, Nasir the Real Deal Davis.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here with your new flyweight champion, Mr. Nasir Davis. Nasir, we're talked about on the broadcast. Your striking looked phenomenal tonight, man. Walk me through that ending sequence. It looked like you hit him with a body shot and a clean uppercut. Can you walk me through that?
Yeah, I respected Brendan a lot. I knew he was a good grappler. I knew he was coming ready to bang. So yeah, I just knew the uppercut would be there, especially, when the wrestler kind of ducks his head a little bit. It's always there. Yeah, my goal was just come in here, hit him hard, look for the knockout. That's what happens.
Mission accomplished, man. I can't wait to see you defend this belt. What's next for you? When are you going to be back?
I don't know. Honestly, this is my 6th fight this year. And I fought more than 10 times last year. So I'm going to take a little bit of time, try to get better, rest up a little bit. I want to say, first of all, thank you to Johnny, my head coach. He's been with me in every fight I've had. Thank you to John Wood, my other head coach. Thank you to all the coaches at Syndicate. Thank you to my boy Cam. Thank you to my mom and dad for driving out 6 hours just to see me fight, Yeah, thank you to Fierce Fighting Championship. Great promotion, super fun fighting. I'd love to come back. Thank you to Zach for getting some stuff.
No, it's all right, man. You're the new champ. Once again, congratulations. That was a phenomenal performance. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner and new amateur flyweight champion, Mr. Nasir Davis.
That's my backyard. That's my kitchen. It's my house. You ain't gonna come to my house and take what's mine. Where do you go from here? You gonna come back here and fight for us again? I want your title.
Carson Hardman moving down to 155 pounds.
Whether I commentate or not, you'll probably see me in November.
Huge pop for Zeke. Latu moving to 3-1.
Just a step ahead on his feet so far.
Impressive. Jackson DeGray jumps the line to the top of the bantamweights. Hailing from Hilo, Hawaii, it's Ricky Mamone getting it done in the first.
All right, Jason, welcome back in. We're going to talk about Nasir Davis, but November 17th, it looks absolutely incredible.
I got chills just thinking about that November 17th card. Kent Mafaleo headlining the card. It doesn't get much better than that, man.
We're going to talk about that a little bit later in our post-fight show, but as for right now, Kevin Guo on this main card, the knockout. Chris Palau, a 9-second knockout. Jordan Munoz, an incredible, stunning submission. Nasir Davis, a highlight knockout for the ages as well.
The main card has brought it tonight. What a phenomenal performance by Nasir Davis. I can't say enough of good things about that kid because he came up here from Vegas and fought a tough kid in Brendan Myers. He made it look easy, but Brendan Myers is a very tough kid.
And on top of that, every single fight he's ever had thus far has gone to decision. We have not seen the knockout power of Nasir Davis.
No, we have not, and I noticed it walking in there. He looked calm, cool, collected. You could see it in his feet. You could see it right away in his striking when he threw that body kick, and it was like, man, I don't know how Brendan Myers is still standing after that first one, but yeah, congratulations once again to Nasir Davis.
Scintillating striking sends home Nasir Davis with the Fierce FC amateur flyweight belt. All right, main event time for these two professionals. Brooks Callahan coming up from Blythe, California. Cole Schaefer, the hometown kid who has found so much success in this very gym, the two-time Wasatch, Utah State wrestling champion. We're going to bring him out right now.
Fierce fans, our main event is sponsored by Team Karl Malone HEBER. They are here to help you with your power sports, Ram, and Jeep needs with the best selection in the state. They have you covered with Polaris, Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, CF Moto, and Suzuki. They have all the accessories that you would want, and they provide the best service you could ask for. Stop in and see them for all your power sports, Ram, and Jeep needs at Team Karl Malone HEBER. Fierce fans, make some noise and welcome Brooks Callahan and Cole Schaefer to the cage.
All right, ready to make a statement in enemy territory. Here is Brooks Callahan. Jason, a former light heavyweight champ in Arizona, certainly looking to realize that success once again in his second professional walk.
Yeah, he is coming all the way from California, coming into the backyard of Mr. Cole Schaefer. We're going to see what Mr. Brooks Callahan is going to bring tonight.
No shortage of talent in his opposition is Brooks Callahan. Combined record of his opponents that he has lost to, 10-2. Throws heavy right hands in that orthodox stance as well. And on top of that, started off his amateur career. I know he's a professional now, but we do talk about the extensive amateur career. Started it off with a 4-fight win streak from 2018 to 2019.
Yeah, the guy's got all the skills. He belongs here tonight. He belongs in that cage with Cole Schaefer tonight. Don't sleep on Brooks Callahan.
First fight in the state of Utah for Callahan. Previous fights have all been in Arizona and Nevada. We will have to see how things play out in our main event, the lone professional fight here tonight. On the grounds of the school in which he became the top wrestler in the state of Utah, enter Cole Schaefer. Jason dropped his last few, but certainly backed by his hometown, looking to wipe away his recent shortcomings as he makes his 7th professional walk.
Yeah, big spot for Cole Schaefer tonight, coming in here fighting in his backyard after a few tough losses, but he's ready, man. This is a guy that trains hard, he grinds every day. He's got that wrestling background, he's got good hands. He loves a dogfight. I heard a little rumor that there's a video on YouTube of Cole Schaefer wrestling with Kamaru Usman back in college.
I have heard that as well. Certainly people can look it up if they'd like to.
I don't think it went too well for Cole, but there's a video out there. He's probably going to get mad at me for saying this, and I might get my butt kicked the next time I go train in his gym. Sorry, Cole.
Cole Schaefer, first walk in 18 months. Let's pull up that tail of the tape for our main event headliner, this professional 195-pound catchweight bout between Brooks Callahan and Cole Schaefer. Schaefer, 9 years senior to Callahan, as well as 2 inches taller, flying by way of Cole Schaefer. Callahan weighing in at 194 pounds. Schaefer weighing in at 193. Callahan with a record of 0-1. Schaefer more well-traveled with a record of 3-3. And Jason, a quick stat for you on Cole Schaefer. He is 4-1 when he is over 185 pounds. We will have to see how he fares tonight at 193.
Yeah, I always like watching a Cole Schaefer fight.
Fierce fans, this is your main event. This fight is sponsored by Team Karl Malone HEBER. This fight is a professional 195-pound catchweight bout scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. And when the fight begins, the referee in charge will be Tyler Tomlinson. Now, Heber City, one more time, I need everyone tuning into the pay-per-view and everybody here at the Nest, from the upper seats to the table seats, all the way down to cage side. Put your hands together and make some noise! Introducing the first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, holding a professional record of 0 wins and 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 194 pounds. Fighting out of Adrian's Boxing Gym and MMA and Cali Top Team, hailing from Blythe, California. Fierce fans, make some noise for Brooks Killa B. Callahan. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of that red corner, holding a professional record of 3 wins and 3 losses. He stands 6 feet tall and weighed in at 193 pounds, fighting out of Gladiator Fight Academy, hailing from Heber City, Utah. Fierce fans, make some noise for the Viking, Cole Schaefer.
Okay, gentlemen, this is a pro fight, unified rules, okay? Listen and obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. If you do not protect yourself, I will stop the fight. You guys have questions. Touch gloves if you want and back up.
Hometown backdrop for Cole Schaefer, sporting the red gloves. California's Brooks Callahan stands opposite in the blue. This main event is brought to you by Team Karl Malone, here to help you with all your power sports, truck, and Jeep needs, and an official sponsor of Fierce FC.
Here we go.
Final fight here tonight, a professional fight slated for 3 5-minute rounds.
Will we see the Cole Schaefer takedown?
Schaefer investing in the legs early as Callahan throws, slips on the high kick there as Schaefer finds himself on top.
And this is where Schaefer can do some damage. He's on top of somebody raining down shots.
Cole Schaefer, 2-time state champion at 171 pounds. On top of that, qualified for the NCAA championships as a freshman back in 2011.
Nice whammy roll in for the heel hook.
Brooks Callahan trying to find some heel exposure as he attacks the body of Schaefer.
Anytime you go for that, you're leaving yourself open for shots, and Cole landed a couple good shots there, but Brooks had a chance there. Little foot stomp from Cole Schaefer.
Jason, the best he's looked in quite a while. Separated they go. Callahan back to the striking. Schaefer lands a stiff shot there.
Big right hand by Schaefer.
Callahan backing up Schaefer, landing a few on the chin.
Brooks landed a couple solid shots on Schaefer right there. He's not backing down. Cole's got to keep those hands up.
Schaefer, another stiff 2, landed there in the fire. The 2 throwing.
Nice knees inside by Cole Schaefer.
Tries to land an uppercut in the disengagement. Lands one there as Schaefer gets another pop from the hometown crowd.
Brooks is taking some shots, and he doesn't even seem phased in there. He just keeps walking forward because Schaefer's landed some heavy shots.
Callahan lands a clean one there as Schaefer throws as well. Unable to land as Callahan does once again. Callahan invests in the body as Schaefer now starts to move forward.
Got a barn burner in our main event so far, Blake. These guys are just throwing blows.
Certainly showing out for Heber Valley is Cole Schaefer. Again, found so much success here many years ago. Back and meaning a lot to him as Callahan lands a nice one there. Nice knee up the middle landed by Schaefer.
Nice little short shot by Brooks on the break there. Nice takedown.
Perfectly timed takedown, puts Brooks on his back. Schaefer at home with 90 seconds to go in round 1.
And this is what we haven't seen in Cole's losses. He hasn't gone for that takedown, and now you're seeing it here. This is Cole's bread and butter.
Schaefer draped over the back. Callahan trying to find his way back up. Just over a minute to work for Schaefer.
Schaefer's a little high there. He's going to need to scoot back or he's going to end up getting tossed over here. He needs to get those hit backs a little bit. Brooks doing all the right things right now.
Calm, cool, and collected, however, is Schaefer as he just steps over. But a perfectly landed takedown, Jason.
Great takedown. I mean, Brooks is just still marching forward and landing shots. Great boxing, great combinations by Brooks Callahan.
Schaefer pushed him back in that exchange. Now wrapping back up. Callahan tries to get a little creative with that spinning elbow, unable to land it, however. Callahan moved back down to the ground. 30 seconds to go, round 1. Callahan gets back up, but opens himself to a couple of shots upstairs. All right, Jason, through 5 minutes, a nice performance by both. Pretty 50-50, but it seems like Schaefer has had some more positional opportunities.
Yeah, I thought Cole was controlling the fight a little more. He landed some great combinations, but Brooks is not going away tonight. Brooks Callahan is a very tough dude. He came in here, he's bringing it, he's marching forward. He's landed some heavy shots that kind of phase Cole a little bit. Cole gets a huge takedown that we have not seen him utilize in his past few fights. Great competitive, close, super close first round. I'll give a slight edge to Cole Schaefer in that.
Cole Schaefer has not gone to a third round since he fought Eric Munoz in April of 2018. 5 of his last 6 fights have not seen a second round. He heads into his first in quite a while right now.
Man, both guys pretty fresh for the amount of damage these guys were landing. I don't see any cuts, maybe a little slight sewing on Cole's right eye, and Brooks' left eye looked like had a small welt on there.
Brooks Callahan was taken down and controlled for about 90 seconds in his last fight, already gone further than he did against Trent Miller in February of this year.
Cole's not one to just like throw light shots at. Brooks calling him on.
Schaefer lands one clean on the jaw there. Callahan not wearing it at all.
Callahan is waiting to counter. He's waiting for Cole to open up and throw something. because he's being very patient.
Callahan's last knockout was 6 fights ago, September of 2019, to be more precise.
Nice check. And there it is right there. He throws a big overhand left. Cole's got to keep that right hand up. Because I feel like Callahan's looking for that one shot right now.
Another nicely timed double leg finds him. Schaefer able to dump Callahan. A big pop once again from the HEBER crowd. Near the corner, however, of Callahan. Short elbow landed by Schaefer.
Looks like Callahan's fishing for a submission there. Couldn't quite see because their backs were turned to me.
Jason, we've seen Schaefer find himself on top a few times, but Callahan has been able to get back up.
He's very slick on the bottom. Like, he's not making it easy for Cole Schaefer. He looked like he was looking for a sweep there, going for some type of submission. Callahan is not making it easy on the hometown favorite tonight.
Just near the halfway point of a second round. Schaefer peppering in the shots to the body. And those do add up as you invest in them, Jason.
Oh, yeah. Right now, just a lot of control time for Schaefer's. Callahan doing a great job isolating that right arm. He's looking for a submission there. Looks like he's going for a Kimura. He's searching for it.
Schaefer never been submitted as a professional. KOs have been the kryptonite over the course of the professional career, but we see him able to evade from any sort of attack.
Yeah, Callahan's doing a good job of isolating Cole's right arm. He keeps reaching over there to look like he wants to grab like some sort of Kimura or go for some type of sweep there.
Also to mention, Cole Schaefer, a 5-2 amateur career from 2016 to 2018 as he begins to find offense in round number 2. Schaefer pulling him closer to the center, not wanting him near the cage. Right up against the broadcast booth. Lands a couple of clean shots there. Callahan moves to the back.
Callahan's he's a big guy. Cole can't quite get those hooks in and get anything. I don't think Callahan really has a neck. He can't get any kind of position there, and that foot stomp was nasty by Cole Schaefer.
Stomping on the feet currently is Cole. Some nice knees. He's been investing in those as well, Jason.
He has been. Pretty dominant second round so far by Cole Schaefer. Another big takedown. Right into side control. Let's see if Cole can land some damage these last 46, 45 seconds.
Cole Schaefer pushing his chips to the center of the table in terms of his grappling. It's been all him on top through 2.
Yeah, he's got that side control now. Looks like he might be trying to work for a submission. Or go on to mount.
Schaefer found himself a lot in that top half guard as well, Jason.
Yeah, he did. Can't tell what he's trying to go for. Looks like he might be trying to isolate that left arm or maybe land a few elbows.
Nice call there, Jason. He's on the opposite side of our view, but that's why we pay you the big bucks.
You know, that's what I'm here for, Blake.
Final seconds of round number 2. A little bit more one-sided, at least positionally, Jason.
Yeah, that second round definitely Cole started to take over a little bit. I felt like Callahan is maybe a little bit gassed right now. He's kind of looking for that one shot where you saw some combinations in that first round.
We see Cole Schaefer being attended to by our cut man Mace Sellers. Jason, we see also Cole Schaefer might be a little bit tired himself, breathing through the mouth, getting the lactic acid out of the arms as well.
Oh, yeah, he's 34 years old. He's not a spring chicken anymore.
First fight in 18 months for the HEBER native, Cole Schaefer.
I believe he had surgery during that off time. I want to say like a shoulder or elbow surgery. I could be wrong. I believe there was some type of surgery there that he was going through.
Handful of injuries have slowed down the activity of him over the last couple of years. But we head here into a third and final round. He has certainly passed with flying colors, Jason. He's been as good as I have seen him over the last couple of years here tonight.
Yeah, this is the best I've seen him. He utilized his wrestling, something that we've been wanting to see. He's been utilizing that, especially in that second round, pretty much total domination. We'll see if he can continue it and seal the deal in this 5th round. Callahan's ready to go too. Cole's like, no, touch gloves. Cole doesn't touch gloves. There's one thing about Cole Schaefer is when that cage door is locked, you are his enemy.
Top of the third and final round for these two. A little bit less offensive output than we have seen through the first 10 minutes, Jason.
Yeah.
Nice kick to the body there, landed by Schaefer. Callahan stumbles a bit. Looks like it might have been a trip, not sure.
Yeah, I'd like to see Cole set up that takedown and get that takedown again. Superman punch, low kick. Nice job. Callahan's got some hands on him.
Clean combination by Callahan there. Less output we've seen from Schaefer. Just as we say that, closes the distance, lands a knee in the process as well.
Now Callahan landed a few shots on the break there to wake Cole up a little bit. Said, hey, I'm not going down that easy this round, buddy.
Both fighters calm, cool, and collected, searching for a shot. Callahan with another combination landed.
I'd like to see Cole keep that right hand up. He's starting to drop that right hand a little bit.
Schaefer lands one as well as Callahan. Callahan looks up to the clock. Might be a little tough to see.
I think
Schaefer lands to the body.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. I think we might be seeing a little fatigue here. You can hear Cole's corner yelling at him. He's looking for that headshot. He's looking for the one-punch KO here.
Nice knee to the body landed in the exchange by Schaefer.
He's utilized those nicely tonight. Oh, a nice body shot to the left hook right to the chin of Callahan, and it doesn't even faze him. He just keeps walking forward.
As durable as they come is Brooks Callahan, coming up from Blythe, California.
Cole with another little left hook that just lands.
Nice knee landed to separate them from Callahan, getting a little creative in there. Just passing the halfway point of our third and final round.
Nice jab, 1-2 right down the middle from Cole Schaefer.
Callahan throws a leg kick of his own. Schaefer throws down low, but attacks up top.
Now Callahan lands a nice 1-2. Cole might be hurt a little bit.
Callahan going to that knee once again. Looks like a great way to break them apart. Something that he's found here late in our third and final round. Schaefer caught him there as he evaded.
You know, now you're starting to see Callahan bounce back a little bit. He's landing the harder shots in this third round. He's landing the harder combinations. Kind of stumbled Cole a little bit.
Callahan closes the distance.
That knee just missed by Cole Schaefer.
Certainly running on fumes here are the two fighters.
Nice 1-2 again by Callahan.
Callahan landed 3 perfectly on the chin. Schaefer keeps coming forward. Final minute here in our final fight of the evening.
Yeah, if I'm Schaefer, I'm not exchanging with Callahan right now because he's definitely landing the harder shots.
Callahan finds his way to the top. Brooks able to kind of fall into that one. It looks like Schaefer almost fell to his back.
Yeah, I think both guys are gassed right now. Cole not able to land the solid shots like he was in these first 2 rounds, and you're starting to see Callahan landing the more effective shots in this 3rd round. Will it be enough to win him the fight? We don't know.
We will have to see as Schaefer begins to try to set up a head and arm from the bottom. Tough to pull off, but something that could be done. Some of those classic Hoist Gracie UFC 1 kicks from the guard as well from the bottom for Schaefer. Staying active is Schaefer. Final 10 seconds of the round.
Callahan landed some nice elbows from the top now too. That's a great round by Callahan.
That will do it. And for this one, the winner of Brooks Callahan and Cole Schaefer will lie in the balance of the judges. But here in his hometown, Cole Schaefer, the team loves him. He has had so much success here, and we will have to see what the judges think in our main event. Brooks Callahan doing a great job, but we jump over to the corner of Cole Schaefer. It looked like they were both just about out of gas.
Yeah, they both were out of gas there. As you see, there was nothing left on those punches. I'm going to give I thought Cole Schaefer won that 1st and 2nd round. I'll give that 3rd round to Callahan. But great main event, great fight, great back and forth, evenly matched fight.
A win for Cole Schaefer would land him his 4th professional win, his 1st by decision, and his 1st actual win since May 1st of 2021. As for Brooks Callahan, still searching for that 1st professional win. However, he was very successful as an amateur. We will have to see what the judges think. Hands on the knees after 15 minutes are the 2 fighters. We see the love for the 2-time state champion, former Division I NCAA Championships qualifier. Still waiting on the final judge's verdict. But looks like we are just about ready to go. Looks like the final one is just about in. And we are going to make it official and put a cap on Fierce Challenger Series 8. For the final time tonight, we're going to take it over to our man, Jackson Hooks.
Fierce fans, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Dan First judge scores the contest 29-28. Stephen Farragher judges the score. Stephen Farragher scores the contest 30-27, and Nathan Burbank scores the contest 30-26, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, the Viking, Cole Schaefer!
Cole, I've been waiting a long time to do this, man. Finally, I get an opportunity to interview you. Great performance tonight. Tell me how you're feeling, brother.
I feel good. A lot better than last year.
So it looked like, you were throwing everything but the kitchen sink at Brooks, and he just kept coming forward. That was a tough opponent for you tonight.
He had a solid chin. He took a lot of shots. Hats off to him. I gave him what I had. So he did awesome.
Yeah, by that 3rd round, it looks like you guys both were a little bit gassed. Looked like he might have hurt you with a couple shots in that 3rd round. Were you phased at any point during that 3rd round?
No, actually, I felt pretty good. I almost smiled for a second. So I was like, oh, I actually took that and it didn't hurt.
I love it, man. I'm glad to see you back in here, getting back in the winning circle, man. What's next for you?
Hopefully just keep at it, keep clicking away, and build from here.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to tonight?
My wife, Tess, thank you so much. My baby girl, Charlie, she picked my walkout song. Coach Coach Ned down at Gladiator Fight Academy, all my training partners down there, my dad being in my corner, being there for me to help me get this right. You guys here for making this card happen. Hopefully we can make it happen again. Felt like we had a good turnout, had a lot of people here, so I felt like it was a good show.
It was an amazing show, capped off by an amazing victory by you. Great performance. Can't wait to see you back in the cage, man. Congratulations, Mr. Cole Schaefer.
Cole Schaefer getting it done, his first
November
win
17th.
in quite some time. An incredible moment for him here tonight. What a show we have had here at Fierce Challenger Series 8. What a main event we have had. And we're going to talk a little bit about it right now with Jason Laporte, and also talk a little bit about November 17th. Looks like we are just about ready to bring it in to the broadcast booth. Looks like we are just about ready to go. But a huge moment for Cole Schaefer getting the win here tonight. On top of that, Nasir Davis takes home the amateur flyweight belt. We also had Jordan Munoz, who pulled off one of the most incredible upsets we have seen in Fierce Fighting Championship history. Chris Falau, second fastest knockout in the history of Fierce Fighting Championship. Kevin Guo also with a highlight finish as well. On top of that, Francisco Vasquez getting the win. Hunter Van Dusen with a slick finish as well. Alan Aragon able to get the win, his first win as an amateur. Nate Ayers getting it done in the first round via knockout as well. A whole lot of fun has been had. Still looking for Jason Laporte where he is at as we get this post-fight going. Looks like we actually have someone who's going to go get him, our fearless director, Jordan Buscarini, who does so much for this show. Jason Laporte sprinting back over here right now in full stride. What's up, Lightning McQueen?
I'm so sorry. I was over there talking to Nasir Davis and Chris Falau, man. I apologize about that.
Man, I got to say, it's okay. You're one of the most social people. You're one of the most likable people, and that's why we love having you here.
I appreciate it, Blake. Thank you.
Okay, so I just went down the entire card, talked a little bit about every single one of them, but we're going to go through it again. I mean, Cole Schaefer getting it done, an incredible opportunity for him to fight in front of his hometown. Your thoughts on it?
Yeah, big win for Cole Schaefer tonight. I'm glad we got to see a little bit of his wrestling. Cole's kind of been known as that guy. When he gets in and when he gets in those firefights, he bites down on his mouthpiece and he just wants to just bang. And tonight, you got to see a little bit of that wrestling pedigree from Cole Schaefer.
Couple of takedowns. That's probably the best wrestling that we have seen from him in quite some time. Certainly utilized it to the best of his abilities in the main event. All right, Jason, biggest takeaways, biggest wins, new names, new title contenders, your thoughts throughout the entire card.
Yeah, just going down the card, obviously Nasir Davis, I had to congratulate him once again because he came up here and pretty much stunned the crowd from Vegas, beating Brendan Myers. Another one stands out. I mean, this whole main card, Jordan Munoz, Chris Falau, Kevin Guo. What a performance by Kevin Guo, too. What a phenomenal night. I can't even pick a favorite.
If we were to talk about the 4 finishes, every single one of them were some of the best that we've seen all year. What's maybe the number one for you that flies off ahead of the others?
Man, it's 1A and 1B with Kevin Guo and Nasir Davis. I'm going to give a slight edge to Nasir Davis because it was for the title, and I just thought his striking was on point tonight.
Jordan Munoz also, I would say it's up there with Hector Lopez as the biggest upset that we have seen in the entire year.
Yeah, that was a huge upset. I don't think anybody saw that coming. You're going to look at the records. A lot of people are going to say that Jordan Munoz was coming in here to just kind of pad the stats for Derek Jessup, and he wasn't. I mean, Jordan Munoz came in here to fight.
I do want to say I just saw Dietrich Jessup walking by, all smiles from him. I hope we see him back very soon. It was 10 months away. We've certainly missed him. Happy to have him back. Unfortunate way for that to close out for him, but Jordan Munoz, night belongs to him.
Yeah, Jordan Munoz, night belongs to him. And then touching on who you just saw, Brendan Myers is just over there. It looks like he's in pretty good spirits, so I can't wait to see him dust this loss off and get back in the cage.
Love the update for that as well. All right, let's talk a little bit about Friday, November 17th. Final card of the year for Fierce Fighting Championship. Fierce Fighting Championship 28 at the Maverick Center, back at the home base. Jason, this is the best card of all time for Fierce Fighting Championship.
Hands down the best card that I've had an opportunity to watch and not only get a chance and to call. Friends, there's people that I've trained with on this card. This is just going to be a phenomenal card, top to bottom. obviously headlined by our man, Mr. Kent Mafaleo.
Kent Mafaleo, been on a tear. His last fight in June was one that really separated him from the pack.
Yeah, Kent's one of those guys that he started training with Ramsey Najim, and you saw that confidence. He built that confidence in Kent to let him know that, hey, you have an opportunity to get to that next level if you put it all together. And we've been seeing that with Kent in his last few fights.
Going to be facing Darian Abbey, who got the win against Zeke Latu just a couple of months ago. And we will also see Cam Chisholm, Luis Cortez, Eric Iman, Justin James, a UFC fighter, going to be facing off against Carson Hardman.
Yeah, Justin James, who actually was on the Damage Plan MMA podcast a while back, but he's fighting local favorite Carson Hardman. That's a great fight for a co-main event. That's a big fight.
Carson Hardman coming back from the PFL. We haven't seen him in a little bit of time, but he has been active. On top of that, Kesley Collar facing off against Nate Owens, two scintillating strikers, Jason.
I love that matchup. I absolutely love that matchup. We've seen Nate as another one of those guys that we've seen get better and better with each fight. Kesley Collard, you know he's going to bring it. You know he's going to bang. Man, this is going to be a great night. Jackson DeGray, Edgar Sordo. I mean, come on. This card is stacked.
Yeah, 3 amateur title fights on this card. The bantamweight amateur title fight, the featherweight amateur title fight between Cross Hughes and Ryder Campo, and on top of that, Mina Yushirawadi facing off against Aimee Moreno for that atomweight 105-pound title. We're bringing that into Fierce Fighting Championship, 105 pounds.
I love it. I love it. Just going to bring more to Utah MMA. We're putting Utah MMA on the map.
Jason, talking a little bit about those amateur title fighters, Jackson DeGray, Cross Hughes, Mina Yushirawadi. They've all been impressive, but what specifically about any of them gets you excited for November 17th?
Jackson DeGray, his last performance was it was one for the record books. I love that kid. He's one that's going to stand out on that card for me.
All right, well, Jason, it has been so much fun. Always appreciate having you here on the card with us. For everyone here at Fierce Fighting Championship, from Pat's Media to everyone who puts this show on, thank you so much for watching. Live from Heber, Utah, Blake O'Ruling alongside Jason Laporte. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you all on November 17th.